Huh? Huh? Something like that is just. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here in nice Lisbon and NFC Summit. I'm going to present a Dafne Plus project. What is Dafne Plus? We are a research project, and we propose a decentralized platform for fair creative content distribution. We aim to empower creators and communities through new digital distribution models based on digital tokens. We are a research project, and we are funded by the European Commission. We are 10 partners doing this within our consortium. We are educational institutions, research institutions, but also companies, both technical and technology raised, but also artistic and educational. So what is the objective that we have here in Dafne Plus? We aim to empower artists, and how do we do this? Dafne Plus aims to help digital content creators find new forms of creation, distribution, and, very important, monetization of their works of art through blockchain technology. For who are we aiming to do this project? Mainly creators and artists, but also other content creators, like we can have digital media professionals. But also art lovers or collectors can benefit from this platform. And we also aim to address our project to policymakers or researchers. Why? Because the project has a line of legal issues that need to be addressed, and licenses and rights. Okay? Okay. How are we going to do this? Well, we do it providing new services and tools that they will allow to create piece of arts and co-creation of pieces of art and content through the blockchain in a very intuitive and simple way, so that artists don't need to have a very technical background to actually use this technology. And also that will need to be on blockchain and NFTs, which has a quite difficult barrier that we need to manage. And also these tools will be obviously compatible with the tools that they already use, so that this jump is actually easy for them to do, and also that they don't lose quality on their own pieces of art. Okay? So this platform covers all the aspects of creating and selling digital pieces of art, and from the creative processes governed by creators through a decentralized, autonomous organization. So now I will give the floor to my colleague, Ferdinando Bosco from engineering.
Thank you, Cleo. Can you hear me? Yes, I think. Yeah, I would like to give a little bit of context about how we implement this using blockchain technology, because Dafne platform is not only an NFT marketplace, but include an entire ecosystem for the content creator based on blockchain. And what is the main idea is that the content creators can create or insert new content within the platform using blockchain and certify their own digital asset into the blockchain. So the first step is the digital asset registration. After the creation and the ownership registration into the blockchain, the owner, the creator, can also create a new business model for their own contents. In particular, defining which are the contributor of the contents that can be created collaborative, and defining which is the revenue model for sharing the the revenue among all the contributors. And also this part is registered into the blockchain. Third part is, of course, selling and creating the NFT from the digital asset. So I can mint my NFT, publish the NFT into the marketplace, attaching a license, so not only a price, but also how the people can use or can buy my NFT into the marketplace. Last but not least, when an item is sold into the marketplace, all the sharing are automatically shared among all the contributors in order to perform the automatically revenue sharing within the blockchain. And this is our ecosystem, the Dafne Plus platform, that includes not only the blockchain core feature that I shown before, but also the creative tools in order to facilitate the content creation for the creators. That includes, for example, stylish arting based on AI, or 3D human pose estimation, avatar generation, and so on. And of course, a set of Web3 front-end application that can be used using MetaMask, linked the wallet, and for example, the marketplace, the DAO application, and the content creation. So here you can directly sign up into the platform if you would like to test it. It's open. We are using a testnet at the moment based on Polygon and Ethereum, Sepolia and Amoy network. And you can try both the content creator tools, the NFT marketplace, or only to certify and import your own contents. Thank you.
Thank you, Ferdinando. For the project, we have foreseen 3 use cases that would be interesting to prove the platform. We have a user-generated heritage content, which is for cultural heritage projects, and also the creation and use of the lending of the content and the software, but also purchasing of work. We have second, the use case, which has to it's about experimental music and production, which it has to do with creation and use of the contents, the use of creation and use of repositories in music, but also the creation and use of audio, music, work, and private spaces. And the third use case has to do with novel forms of art content, and it's focused on alternative economic models for open source projects. Here I have my colleagues. Each one of them is a representative of these use cases, and we are going to ask them some questions so that they can speak a bit more about how they are implementing the platform on their use cases. So I will start with Toby Hayes, which is a professor in Manchester University in the Digital School of Arts. And I would like to ask you, what value
sound and music to AI, XR, animation, video, photography, etc. So what we are looking forward to, or what we're looking to going forward, is more like thinking about convergence, about how convergence works in the school, how it works across courses, how it works across fields of knowledge. And for this, the Dafne platform was really useful because it's sensitive. It's got organization, it's got modes of production, dissemination. So it's a platform, it's a really convergent platform. And for our students, that was really, really useful in terms of thinking about how you can produce work, but how you can distribute IP, how you can claim IP, how you can think about content differently. So for us, it was really, it's an incredibly useful platform in and of itself, but also as a precursor to what's going to come for them going forward.
Very interesting. And now I would like Hugh Vinet from IRCAM, the Research Institute for Music in Paris, to actually tell me what they foresee in their community with Dafne platform.
Yes, so as Cleo said, I represent IRCAM, which is a research and music production center in Paris associated to Centre Pompidou. And so our community is made of musicians, both composers and performers, who prepare pieces to be performed live, including computer generating sound, but also real instruments playing. And there is a combination of these instruments and this electronics generated by computers. And what was interesting for our community is not what you can find usually in NFT marketplaces like stereo audio recordings, but really to put as assets the patches, the algorithms that the artists develop for their own piece that enable to reproduce the piece. So if you know this software, it's Max or Pure Data that enable artists to produce a patch, an algorithm that will be performed live. And what was also, so it's a kind of asset that was being enabled by the platform. And another one, for instance, is AI models that artists generate for creative tools. And we organize a competition for such a tool called Wave, developed at IRCAM, where artists propose some learnings of their own tools, some models for this software. And there was a competition, and the originality was that the people could vote on the best models, and there were prizes that were given last March in Paris. So these are very specific aspects that were made possible through the DIO. Actually, the competition was work with the DIO tools.
Thank you, Hughes. I would like to ask Jessica Guy from the Advanced Architecture Institute of Catalonia exactly what have they done with their community.
Thank you so much, Cleo. So yeah, as already mentioned, we're at the Advanced Architecture Institute of Catalonia, and actually I'm from a department which is called Fab Lab Barcelona, so we're Fab Lab, a makerspace. I don't know if any of you knows what that is, but I'll let it be there, and we can talk after in case you have questions. But yeah, basically we are a flagship organization for a maker movement, which is very much in the physical world, right? We produce things, we design stuff, and that is often very physical, but there's many digital components that connects to that. Like, for example, the open source repository in which we put the code into the 3D files and all of the things that connect to our physical objects that we make, the artifacts that we make. So for what for us is incredibly interesting here is that oftentimes for those open source physical projects, there's very little alternative business models that can fit to that. So one of the things that we've done in Dafne Plus is actually looking into how can new types of business models or new types of licenses actually work for such open and decentralized communities that work on projects together around the globe. And I think specifically as well what we've done is similar as we heard in the opening speech is also looking into how we can have and create a DAO that is very suitable for our community. How can we ensure that a community that is all around the globe can connect and make decisions together over something that is meaningful for all of them. So I think especially in this regard we were able to develop and build some of these things that is so beautiful to see how we can address these different communities with different tools and needs and so on and so forth. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, I would like to ask Toby another question. It's just you in the university you work with students, and how can this new technology be introduced to new generations, and how can they benefit from it?
Yeah, just to follow on from what Jess was saying in terms of DAOs, it's really useful for us to think about different models of pedagogy, different models of teaching and content production, IP generation, IP sharing, etc. So for a DAO, it's kind of a quite radical idea within education, because we are meant to teach students how to collaborate, but we don't do that at all. In reality, we don't. Well, not really. You can't do a collaborative BA. You can't do a collaborative master's. You can't do a collaborative PhD. It's really, really tough. So for us, from this project, one of the things that we've taken to heart and really researched a lot is how do we implement a DAO within a university context? How is that possible? How can we assess students in a collaborative context where it's not all individuated? That's the beauty of a DAO, is that you can still understand how people have socialized, how people have created, how they've distributed their work within a wider context, but you can can also think about that holistically as well, and what is produced between students. And that is something, like I said, is quite radical within a university context. So I think that's one of the main kind of takeaways from us from this project.
Yes, that's a very interesting point. I would like to ask Hughes just very quickly. IRCAM has developed some tools in the platform. What are they and how they can be useful?
So please stop me because I have a lot to say about it, right? So I mentioned the Rave tool. So Rave is a tool for electronic music that is based on learning. And so when you input a sound, you get another sound which is made from the first one, but with the sound that has been learned. And it works in real time, and it is used by performers. And any music material can be put in it as a model, and then a sound that you will input will be transformed into that model sound. And we have developed it thanks to the project support, and now it has a very important user basis. It's one of the top software used by the electronic music community. It has several thousand users, and we are very glad of it. Another tool that we developed is a tool called Reality Check. Is for the patches that I just mentioned before. When OS changes, etc., people have to change also the algorithms. And this is a tool that enables to check if the musical research at the end of the updated version is the same as the original one, so that it respects the original work. This has been developed by Milo Puckett, who is the creator of Max and Pure Data, and who has been working with us for Dafne Plus.
Thank you, Hughes. And just the last question now for Jessica. How can this novel technology be introduced to craftsmen and traditional artisans?
Okay, I'll try to answer really quick, but it's impossible probably. I mean, there's a massive digital divide between craftspeople and artisanal workers, and what we've been trying to explore over the last 3 years, and we're going to continue to explore in the next years, is how we can utilize new emerging technologies to bring new life to traditional and ancestral kind of techniques, because we are all aware that they are slowly fading away and slowly dying, and we want to make sure that they are continue to be contemporary and create value in all of the ways possible. So to bridge that gap between physical and digital continues to be one of our most important line of work.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much for all of you for hearing us. We have a booth, so if you have questions, feel free to jump in and ask. Thank you.